Got another video. I'm not sleeping, and I'm in there with people that's about to get sent up the road.
They like your car.
Thank you. A YouTuber? Yeah. I tell the people when they came to come get the food, I told them, nah, y'all can take me off protective custody. What's going on, YouTube? Got another video today. It's a different video. It's like a story time, and then I'm gonna do like a POV. How I just went to jail, and I tell y'all everything and how I went to jail and everything about it. Just to switch out the content a little bit, give y'all something a little bit different. We're just gonna be riding around downtown Orlando. This is where we at right now. What y'all know about Roku inside the car? Netflix, YouTube, anything. I just added some carbon fiber pieces. Y'all let me know if y'all like that or not. Still got other stuff to do to the car. Thinking about getting a real carbon fiber, whatever piece this is, the dash or whatever. Still got the steering wheel coming in. I'm about to take the wrap off soon. But yeah, just like a little story time about turning myself in. This is like a couple days later after I got out. As you can see, I am at the courthouse right now. As you can see, all the police cars and stuff. I am at the courthouse. I had to go pay my court fees and stuff like that and get some other stuff situated. Jail is just not what it is. I don't see how people are able to go back to jail consistently. You ain't making no money. You ain't talking to no females. You ain't seeing no females. You ain't got freedom. You eat when they tell you to eat. Like, nah, that shit not it. I ain't gonna lie. And mind you, I was only there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I'm in there with people that's about to get sent up the road. People that got life or 15 years plus. Like, nah, I can't do it. So basically, long story short, this whole thing started because my license got suspended. I had too many points, and I did not know about. I didn't know I had that many points. I guess I went over like 15 points, and in Florida you can't go over 15. You can't go over 12 points, and then they suspend your license. So they suspended my license. This is back like 3 months ago. They suspended my license, and then suspended for a month. But as y'all know, I gotta drive my car. I can't go without driving my car. So the license got suspended. I was driving my car to work, and then I was obviously still driving back and forth to where I gotta do and where I gotta go. Like 2 weeks in, I driving my car to work. Everything went good, and then that's when my grandma, she went in the hospital. She wasn't feeling good, so she went to the hospital. So I left work with my cousin. I was leaving work, and then as I was leaving work, police got behind me, just following me for no reason. And then hold on, let me pay for this ticket real quick. Basically, my grandma, she went to the hospital. I got a phone call, said she went to the hospital. So just like any normal person, what you gonna do if your grandma go to the hospital? You gonna go to the hospital. So I left work, was on the way to the hospital, this and that. And mind you, the area I'm in, that I work at, and the police are just like, I don't know, they just bad. The police are just bad. They just pull you over for anything. If you blink at them the wrong way, they gonna pull you over. So I went past the light at the intersection, and then he just started following me for no reason. And then he started following me long enough to where the point he was able to look up my license and see that my license was suspended. So I already knew what time it was. So he turned on his lights, he pulled me over.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And then he was like, you can't be driving, this and that. So he gave me a ticket, and he gave me a mandatory court date that I had to go to. made me do my fingerprint and everything, so it wasn't no getting out of that one. So 3 days go by. Well, and then he took my license from me physically, so now I'm driving with no license at all, with no physical form of license, and I still gotta wait another month for me to get my license back. So the long story short, 3 days later, I was still driving my car. I was going to make some content, and then that's when I get pulled over on the highway by a state trooper. But luckily the state trooper was cool. I thought he was gonna be tripping because I have no license and this and that. But surprisingly he was cool with it. He just gave me another ticket and told me, he didn't even give me the speeding ticket. He just gave me the ticket for the license and then just called it a day. So he cut me some slack, so I can't be complaining about that. I still knew what I was doing wrong, so it is what it is. He just let me go, but somebody else had to come pick up the car or he was gonna have to tow it. So I had to wait like 20 minutes for somebody to come pick it up. So then now, a month later, now my license is fixed. Actually, no, it's not fixed. So now I paid, because now I'm still getting tickets on tickets. I'm still getting tickets on tickets when my license was already suspended. So now I'm calling the ticket clinic and my lawyers and stuff for them to go to court for me, so I don't have to deal with that. So I called them, and mind you, at the time I had a lot of tickets at the time, so it was a lot to keep track of. So I called them to go handle everything, and since it was in a separate county, I didn't know, or they didn't know that it was in a separate county. They thought it was all in one county. So that one that I got pulled over for by where I work, they did not go to court for that one. So basically it was like I just didn't show up at all to the court. And you know you're supposed to show up to court if they give you court. So it's like I didn't show up at all. And then long story short, like 4 days later I didn't show up, and I didn't know. I'm thinking everything good, because I called my lawyer and asked her, did they go to court? Is everything fine? She said yes, so I'm thinking everything cool. So now I get my license back. I'm thinking everything good, and now I'm at work, and I get a phone call early in the morning saying it's like 10 police at the house looking for you and say they got a warrant for you. I'm like, damn, what the hell did I do? And then come to find out that I had a warrant for my arrest because I did not show up for court, which I thought I was going to show up for court, which I thought they showed up to court for me, but they did not. So I had to deal with that. So now it's a warrant for my arrest, and I wasn't going for it. So I ain't gonna lie, like 3 days a week, probably like 5 days, I was just standing under the radar, because I wasn't trying to go to jail for nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I was still going to work and all that. I just wasn't driving my car. Then the one time I drove my car to work, it was a late night. I drove my car to work. Fuck around. I was hungry. It was like 2 a.m. I was ready to get some food. If you know Gyros, you know Gyros. I was ready to get some food. They had some wings. It was a late night. So I went to the spot to get food, and then there was a police hiding somewhere. And then as he was hiding, he pulled out. He started following me, because my car, obviously they're gonna follow me. So he started following me, and then he didn't turn on his lights. Mind you, he didn't turn on his lights at all. He just sitting there, not saying nothing. He just followed me, and I already know what time it was, because I already knew what I was going through and what I had to deal with. So still get into the line to get food, and he's following me right behind me. So I'm like, all right, maybe he just hungry. So I was just hoping he was just hungry, but he wasn't. So he's following me. I'm in the line is still like 20 minutes long. So he pulled out the line and he goes around the back to hide somewhere. So I'm thinking he kind of left, and then as I look around, I start seeing more cop cars show up surrounding the building. And mind you, I'm still in the drive-thru, so I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe they just getting off, they want lunch.
Oh, that was a f***ing lie.
They surrounding the building. Really down below, I knew I knew they wasn't trying to get lunch. I knew they wanted me. But I was just trying to tell myself, nah, they don't want you, this and that. But nah, they wanted me. They got me. I wait, I get my food. And then as I get my food, as I'm waiting in line, I'm like, should I even order food? Because I know they finna come get me. So I go ahead and I order the food. Still waiting in line. Mind you, I paid like $30 for my food. I ain't gonna lie, I was hungry that night, so I got a lot. Thinking I'm finna eat it. So I got my food.
Looks like you lost him.
And that shit did not go good. Left out the line. As soon as I pulled out the line, they pulled me over, and all the cop cars surrounded me, started flashing their lights, pointing their guns at me, telling me to get on the floor and get out the car. And as you know, the world we live in today, that is scary. You're not gonna just get out the car when all these police is around you. So me, I tell them they gotta come get me out the car. I wasn't saying it in like a disrespectful way. I'm just telling them I don't feel comfortable getting out the car, stepping out the car. So I told them they got to come, like, open the door for me and pull me out the car. And they was like, nah, get out the car or we're gonna shoot and all that, and it's gonna get physical and all that. I was like, all right, bet. So I just get out the car slowly. I wasn't trying to make no sudden movements. I get out the car. I get out the car. They told me to turn around. They still pointing their guns at me. So I'm turned around, my hands up. They telling me to get on my knees, so I get on my knees. Mind you, I'm in the front of the drive-thru, so everybody looking at me and recording. There's probably like 10 people sitting outside recording right now. Luckily, I had somebody driving behind me that I knew. So they recorded the whole thing. I'll probably drop a clip in there so y'all can see what it looked like. But yeah, that shit was crazy. They put me in the back of the cop car. They read me my rights. They told me that I got the right to remain silent and all that, and I'm going to jail. And then the cops were actually kind of cool. They asked me if I wanted to still eat my food. Like, they would feed it to me, but I ain't gonna lie, at that point I wasn't in the mood to do none of that no more. I was in the mood to eat, or for them to sit there and feed me like I'm a little baby. Nah, I'm good. So I told them, nah, they could just give it away or whatever, eat it or something. So that's what they did. The person behind me, they end up, like, I knew the person behind me, so she waited while they took me. She waited with my car, and she had my food and everything for my parents to come pick up my car, or my brother to come pick up my car and take it back home. Long story short, I'm in the back of the cop car. They cool, I ain't gonna lie, they was cool. They asked me if I wanted to play music or something, so they put on the music I wanted to play. But mind you, I'm still like not feeling none of that. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm not in the mood because, nigga, I'm going to jail. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
They like your car.
Thank you. A YouTuber? Yeah.
What's your YouTube name?
It's on the back there. That's my Instagram on the back there. That's my Instagram on the back.
That's nice car.
Anyways, took me in the car. So now I'm in the car. We're going to 33rd. If you're in Orlando, you know what 33rd is. So that's the Orange County Jail. But yeah, so now at this point, I'm on the way to the jail. They was cool about it. Like, they were saying they only had to do all that to take precaution because it says I have a warrant. So they don't know what I have a warrant for. But once everything was settled and they see like I wasn't no hard down criminal, you know, I'm in here just because the driving suspended license. So afterwards they was all cool about it and everything. So everything was cool. So now we get to the jail, get through the processing and everything. You know, processing take a while. And I already knew I had a bond as soon as I got into the cop car. He said I already had a bond of like $2,500. So when it's a bond, if it's $2,500, you do 10% of that. So 10% of that is $250. So I already knew I had that, so I was ready to pay. I already paid as soon as I went in there, but you know, the bail's bond, and I went, mind you, I went like 3 a.m. So like everything around that time is like slow and like closed. So now I'm just up in there, just waiting to get out, because you know time goes slow. You don't know what time it is, everything. And mind you, I'm not even in jail yet. I'm not even in jail yet. I'm waiting to get bonded out. So now I'm getting bonded out. I went in there from like 1 a.m. all the way to like 12 p.m. And mind you, I had a car show to go to that day. So I got out of jail, got ready, went back home, got ready, went to the car show, and just like that, just went to the car show, forgot about everything, paid my bond, everything was good. You know, when you got a bond, you're only released for that certain amount of time. Then you go back to court to see what the judge wants to do. So now, like a month later, a month passed by or 2 months passed by. I got a court date. I go to the court date, and I'm thinking everything finna go smooth. I already fixed the license, hasn't gotten the ticket, everything all cool. So I'm going there, no lawyer, no nothing, because I know I'm about to, the judge is about to drop it, because there ain't nothing wrong. I did what I had to do, went to jail for that little amount of time. I go in there, show them everything, and then mind you, everybody else getting called up, and then I'm like the last person to get called up. So I'm already thinking something wrong, something wrong. I'm the last person to get called up. I showed him, he asked if I had my license and asked if I had everything fixed. I told him yes sir, yes your honor, whatever. I got everything fixed, and told him the story and everything. He was like, okay, this and that. Well, the state requires you to go to jail for 14 days. Well, no, he said 20 days at first. He said 20 days, and I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting him to say that, so I'm like, oh shit, hold on. I'm like, can I call somebody or something? Because I'm not going there prepared thinking I'm finna go to jail for 20 days, almost a month. Nah. So I went outside, called my dad, my lawyer, whatever. They like, my dad telling me just, I don't know. So like, if you take the time right then and there they give you, it's gonna be that time that you take. But if you deny it and push it back later, now they have the opportunity to make the time longer. So I wasn't finna do that and risk me having to go there for 3 months or something. So I was like, all right. I told the judge, I'll take the time now, but can I get 3 days or like a couple days to get my stuff together, because I own a business and stuff, and it's just bad timing. He was like, yes, I give you 3 days to get everything together, but you have to turn yourself in on this day at 9 a.m. and I will put it to 14 days if you turn yourself in at 9 a.m. instead of 20. And I was like, all right, bet, cool. It's whatever. I still didn't want to do it, but obviously I had to. So So yeah, so we do that. 3 days go by, and then now I'm about to turn myself in the morning. Turn myself in, and I'm like, damn, I'm really about to sit here and do this time for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Eating when they tell you to eat. Getting up when they tell you to get up. Not making no money. Like, nah, that shit's not it, I ain't gonna lie. Being around a whole bunch of niggas, nah, that shit not it. So I go there, get processed, and they had me in the box. Like, if you know what the box is, if you know, you know. The box is where it's like timeout, basically. It's like where the bad people go. It's just you in the room by yourself, white walls, there ain't no window, you don't know what time it is, you don't get no outside time, nothing like that. It's for the bad people. But mind you, they only put me in there because my mom, she works for accounting, so they thought I wanted like a protective custody, and she knew some people over there because she's the captain, so they thought I wanted protective custody, and that's not what I want, because that shit was driving me crazy. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll take the protective custody, and I'll do the time in there, thinking it's gonna be sweet, thinking everything was gonna be cool. But really, nah, that wasn't the case. I was in there for 3 days. That 3 days felt like 2 weeks, I promise you. You in there by yourself. You ain't talking to nobody. You ain't, in the jail I was at, you got tablets and stuff. You ain't got no tablet, no phone time, none of that. So I'm in there damn near losing my mind. 3 days inside the box felt like 2 weeks. So I tell the people when they came to come get the food, I told them, nah, y'all can take me off protective custody. I want to be in the general population, around where everybody at. And then that's when they was like, okay, we'll talk to the sergeant, see about what we could do and this and that. I was like, please tell them I need to get out of here. It's not that serious. Like, I do not want to be in here. Like, my mom, she ain't do nothing crazy to nobody. She's like, nah, I know when nobody in there finna test me. Because of that reason. So tell them take me out. Then that next morning they took me out. So now I'm in general population with everybody in there. Oh, I ain't even tell y'all about the food in there. So the food ass, obviously. It ain't seasoning. Ain't no seasoning, no juice, no nothing. Ain't nothing. The only good thing in there is the sweets. The sweets they put on every plate, like the cake or the cookie, whatever the sweet may be, a brownie. Those are the only good things. But I did eat all my food because nah, I ain't finna sit there and starve myself. I ate every plate they gave me, I ain't gonna lie. So now fast forward, now we're in general population. Now I got like a week left or whatever. Now we're in general population, I got a week left. And that was cool. That made time go by a little bit faster and felt better. Because now I'm in there, and now you actually get to talk to people and react to people and see different shit and see different people. And you know, it's just, you're not in a box. You could walk around and do shit like that. They still didn't have like an outside. They didn't have outside, so that was the only thing. But yeah, ain't no outside, no none of that. So yeah. So basically I'm in there now talking to people, this and that. Actually, I'm not really talking to people, they coming up to me and talking to me. I'm still sitting in the little bed, the mattress, whatever. I'm sitting in there and not paying mind to nobody. I'm just trying to sleep away my time. Yeah, people still come up to me because that's just how people are. So they come up, they talk, make little conversations, and they leave, this and that. Mind you, the schedule is you eat breakfast 4 a.m. You're up, it's 4 a.m. Now you're like, what the hell you about to do? So you try to go back to sleep, you can't sleep. And then now, by the time you finally go to sleep at like 8 o'clock, now you have to deal with inspection time. Inspection time is where they make sure your bunk and everything is cool and straight. So they go ahead and do the bunk and make sure everything cool and straight. They the bunk checks and all that. So now you woke up again. So now you're trying to go back to sleep, or what you about to do? You're really not doing nothing. So all you doing is really sleeping. And they're trying to sleep away my time. And that shit was ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'll never do that shit again. People that can sit there and go and do 10 years, 20 years, salutes to you. I can't do it. Long story short, jail is not cool. I went and did the time. Time was ass. I do not like it. I will never be back. They will never see me again. Knock on wood, they will never see me again. I'm not dealing with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm a baby. I don't care. I did only 2 weeks and I'm complaining. I don't care about none of that. You sitting there, I'm calling my people every second I get, every chance I get, I'm on the phone with them, blowing up their phone. I know they was tired of me. Well, I was tearing up their phone. That's the only thing you could do in there is get on the phone. So I'm in there doing that. That's the only thing that made time actually go by fast. You get 15 minutes a call. And the calls feel like 2 minutes. So 15 minutes, you get 2 calls. Now an hour, now 30 minutes go by already. So that's what I was doing to make time go. I actually read a book in there. I don't read no books. I read a Tim Dorsey book in there. Finished the whole thing. It was good though. Sitting there talking to the guards, telling them I really don't belong here. I'm not like these other people.
Okay.
Then the other dude that was in there for the same thing I was in there for, he had 18 months in prison. I told him, what? 18 months in what? For driving without license? Okay. Yeah. They won't see me doing it again. I'll be damned if I go to prison for driving with suspended license. Nah. Nah, I can't do it. Anyways. But yeah, man. Oh, it was some fights in there. As soon as I got into the box, it's like you're not seeing other people, but it's like other people next to you. You can imagine jail, you know how jail is. Other people next to you. So as soon as I got in there, 10 minutes go by, a dude was on the phone in there, and he took too long with the phone. And long story short, the other people around was telling him to hurry up. And mind you, we all locked inside our cell, and he's the only one out because he's the only one using the phone at a time. So it's one person at a time. You share one phone with like 20 people. So that's why I didn't get on the phone. I wasn't finna sit there and deal with that. So he was taking too long on the phone, and they told him to hurry up, and he told them to shut up. So they jumped him. They popped their cell door open. I kid you not. They popped their cell door open by themselves without the guard doing it. They popped it open and they started jumping him for no reason. I was like, oh yeah, nah, that's my cue to get the fuck up out of here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in there at first, the first like 2 days, 3 days, I was craving food. I was craving outside food. And then after a while of being there, I just got used to it. I didn't even crave the food anymore. I just wanted to get out. So then now we're dealing with, so now I'm just like, so now it's like 2 days left. Oh yeah, so like probably like 4 or 5 fights happened. I ain't gonna lie, it's like crazy. They fighting in the bathrooms with broomsticks and all. Anyways, so like 2 days left. You know, the shorter time that you get to being out, the longer it feels, way longer. Time is not going at all. And then now I'm in there when the time changed or whatever. So now the time changes. And now the time what we lost. We lost an hour, so that kind of helped me. Time was going slow still. because that's what it's just gonna do. It's gonna go slow forever. Time going slow. Now it's like a day left. Now I'm counting down the minutes, the hours, the seconds. I'm counting down everything. I'm not sleeping. Keep waking up. Keep getting up. Just not able to go to sleep or sit down because I'm ready to get the fuck up out of there. That shit is not for me. So, and then like early morning, like 8 a.m., I call my mom, tell her like they taking too long. They're taking too long to get me out. And mind you, it's only 8 a.m. So people just now getting into work and all that. Saying like they're taking too long. So like the first 2 minutes of me being on the phone with her, I see the guard go over there and like go to my cell, my bunk, and look for me. I hung up the phone so fast. I told her to call my dad, tell him I'm ready. Hung up the phone so fast, and like I told him I'm here. I was ready to get out. And I promise you, I had the biggest smile on my face getting out. Telling him that, I'm just smiling so hard because I'm ready to get out. I was not ready to do that time no more. I was ready to get out. So he told me pack up everything. I pack up everything so quick. We got out. Now my phone is dead. It's like on 3%. I called my dad. Told him my phone dying, so just meet me at the McDonald's down the street. So now I'm walking like 3 miles because it's almost kind of in the middle of nowhere. Not really, but kind of. So I had to walk 3 miles to go to the closest McDonald's. So I went to the McDonald's, and then look, police right here. Won't get me. So I went to the McDonald's, walked to the McDonald's. It felt good. I haven't felt the sun in 2 weeks. Everything just felt good, you know. Yeah, I went to the McDonald's. That happened. I got me a fucking McGriddle. That shit was good. I got me 2 of them with 2 hash browns, orange juice. That was good. So now I'm just ready to go home, take a shower, feel good, go to the gym, and like start my regular shit. But yeah, man, long story short, jail is not it. Jail is not fun. It's not cool. And shit don't give you no cool points. None of that. It is ass. I promise you. You don't gain nothing from it. The only thing you gain from it is respecting your freedom. You will learn to respect the hell out your freedom. I damn sure respect the hell out my freedom. Some people just can't help themselves. I don't know. Hey man, everything happened for a reason. God did that for a reason. Put a lesson, might be a lesson for me, might be a lesson for you, might be a lesson for the next person. Everything happens for a reason. We might not know the reason or understand the reason, but it all happens for a reason. It don't just happen for no reason. But yeah. Hope y'all just enjoyed this. I know it wasn't too much like driving, like straight POV. It is straight POV, but like no whining or none of that. Just straight POV. Because I'm talking. It's just a story time. I ain't give y'all no pull yet, so I do one real quick up under there. If y'all want me to drop a video like 10 things I hate about my HELLCAT, 10 things I like about it, whatever, 10 things I diss and do like, you know, stuff like that, pros and cons of a HELLCAT, there we go. But yeah, y'all get out there and step outside of y'all comfort zone. And that's where success is at. If you're comfortable, then you're not being successful. Step outside your success. Trying to be motivational and shit not going right. Step outside of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is just a box. You ain't gonna progress inside of a box. Step outside your comfort zone to expand and learn and to make mistakes so you can learn from them and, you know, evolve, elevate. don't belong here. I'm not like these other people.